At the time, I was pregnant with my third child, and I walked this park thinking to myself, will my life ever be different? Like, will I ever get to the place where I really take seriously, one, the function of my body, being kind to my body, and being consistent? So 13 years later, um, I'm in a place where I've had to consistently, incrementally fight my mind and the mindset. And that has been the hardest part about any time I want to make changes in my life, has been how I think. That has been the hardest thing that I have had to work on, is how do I really be mindful of my mind and what I'm thinking. Because it's so true. Once you put your mind to something, it's just crazy how things start to fall in line. So the reason today I wanted to host the 75 soft challenge is because there are habits that I consistently hear from people that I actually work out with or know, that say, man, I just want to get over this hump in this certain discipline. And I have in the past been able to train for a 5K strictly by myself, and it was with an app called C2 5K, and I loved it. But the feeling that I get with actually running with people or actually training with other people, it does push you a little bit more. So I wanted to break out of what I see as um, like people really having their guard up or their bubbles up when it comes to letting other people in. And so with 75 South, it's really about building community. And I know that takes time, and I know that it takes trust. And also, the fact of the matter is that less than 50, well, yeah, a little over 50%, I think, of people in the United States of America actually work out. And if that isn't alarming, what makes it worse is that women, black people, people who are a lower socioeconomic status, those numbers are disproportionate to that. So, with that being said, I wanted to make sure that there were no barriers, that people could see there's no barriers to you being able to use your body. And since we live in the beautiful Colorado, what makes this state great is that there's so many areas where you don't have to pay to work out. And even though um, that's the case for a lot of places where it's not as beautiful or it's not as safe, that is something that is so true, is that it's just beautiful here. The other thing is, everyone has a floor, a wall, a chair. If you're not houseless, but I'm saying people who have stability in their home, everyone has something that they can use as a weight, as resistance. And so, walking away from the idea that we are making excuses when it comes to prioritizing ourselves, especially as moms, I just I hope that we're able to together encourage each other that on this road you don't have to do it alone. And yeah, I think 13 years ago it would have been nice for someone to have walked alongside me or encouraged me to work out, more than soliciting opinions about motherhood or parenthood or what I should be doing. I want to encourage whichever person who's actually hearing this, not necessarily mom or women, but honestly, one of the best things you can do is work on your mindset. But it's even easier when you're able to identify people who are also on that same path, so that you can go farther. Because you can make some moves on your own, but there is something to be said about going with other people. You do go farther, and You do push the accountability is so amazing. So I hope that this helps someone. Obviously, I always say on these videos a lot of times is if it didn't help you, it helped me. And hopefully we have a good turnout. But I do understand the uphill challenge that I have with the community is that we're just not used to exercising, and it can be very triggering for a lot of people because of just body traumas and things that have happened to us, that it's hard to face some of the things that we have experienced with our physical bodies. So we're going to work past those things and heal by using our bodies, using our minds, journaling, being more mindful about the things that we want to do. So